Hello Virgo, welcome to your June 2026 tarot reading. I'm Kate from the Tarot Intuitive, and these are the collective messages for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I do want to apologize in advance. There's construction work going on around me, so this video might have a lot of background noise. The first couple of cards coming out are karmic relationship and ship. So karmic relationship. It says resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So there could be a loving connection where maybe you are feeling triggered. Maybe this person has done something or said something. I see for a group of you that maybe there was a promise or a bond that was broken. There's a cookie that says love on here and it's broken. So I don't know if you're feeling brokenhearted or maybe you had your hopes up for something, but I'm also hearing promise that was broken or something not being fulfilled. Maybe you couldn't follow through on something and that hurt them as well. But yeah, it feels like there's some type of karmic tie to somebody, maybe an ex that you just can't quite let them go, or maybe you're currently in a relationship with somebody and you're like, I know that this relationship probably isn't like the most healthy, but I don't know how to either end it or I don't know how to move beyond it. So this could be a friendship, a family member, or a partner or an ex. And then with ship, it says cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression and arriving. I'm also hearing the word breaking point. This was the breaking point for you. So there could have been something that recently happened or something that is going to be happening in the month of June that makes you finally able to undo that link, to untether yourself from this person, cut ties, feel like you can actually finally move on. What else? You have the Page of Pentacles. There could be a new job opportunity or maybe something, maybe you're getting a raise for some of you, but this Page of Pentacles, pages are some type of new adventure sometimes, okay? It can be a character in your life, somebody coming into your life that maybe they're an earth sign too, so Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but I see this more as like an opportunity that comes in, so that leap of faith, you're saying yes to something that potentially leads you to more money, a new career path, setting a goal for trying to like reach a material possession. Maybe you decide to get a new car, like you didn't go about your day looking for one, but you came across the right situation and you took a leap of faith on it, and it ended up going through for you. It's interesting because you do have the Four of Wands coming out, and this to me can potentially symbolize divorce or the ending of some type of tie or connection. It could also be like a contract that's coming to an end at your current job, and maybe you're starting into a new one. This feels more hopeful. This feels better. But it could also be saying that maybe like once one connection has been fully severed, then you can finally like fully jump into this next opportunity, and it feels like you've landed on, how do I want to say it? You've landed on both feet. You've landed on solid ground. You feel more grounded. You feel like this is like a good choice for you. That's what I'm hearing, is you're making some type of difficult decision, potentially a difficult choice, going through something difficult, but the opportunity that comes in after that is going to be really beneficial and beautiful for you. The sunshine in the top corner of this card is really standing out. You have the Two of Gabriel, Two of Michael, okay? They were kind of wanting to come out in reverse, although I don't really read this deck as reversals, which is potentially like a decision being made for you. Maybe there was like a stalling. That Two of Michael, that's kind of indecision. Two of Gabriel, it says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. But that, it's 10 of Michael, not 2 of Michael. But the fact that I was seeing it as the Two of Michael indicates to me that, yeah, maybe there was indecision about maybe the karmic relationship, or maybe the opportunity. You're like, hey, should I say yes to this? Should I take this leap of faith? It could also be like, this is like worst case scenario, but maybe you get fired from your current job, but that leads to you applying to this other position that you end up getting that you wouldn't have gotten or thought to apply to if you hadn't gotten fired. Like, it's almost like this thing had to happen in order for these other series of events to fall into place. And even though that initial thing could feel a bit difficult, it's like it's needed for you to get from here to here. Okay, on the 10 of Michael, it says, a situation has ended and you are finally free. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. I love that. That like perfectly wraps up everything that I have been saying here. Let's just pull for a little bit more information, a little bit more clarity in case it wasn't clear enough. You have self-indulgence. Ooh, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. I would say that if you are coming out of a relationship or coming out of like a long-term place of employment, your spirit team could be saying, take a beat before you jump into that next relationship or jump into that next job opportunity. Like, if you can just do unemployment for a little bit, or if you can just do, or just even not work, if you have that ability, even if it's for just a month, take that time for you, okay? The self-indulgence is important. But like, I don't necessarily know that I like the wording of this specific card up here, like the self-indulgence. It makes it sound like gluttonous, or, you know, it has a, like kind of like a negative connotation in my mind. That could just be like a personal opinion. But I do like what's on the bottom of the focusing on the self. That is definitely, I feel like you need to do that at this time and make choices that you know are going to be good for you and your mental emotional health. Sometimes we stay in a relationship or stay at a job or whatever, stay in this type of commitment. For example, a different kind would be you promise to take care of a relative's animal, but while they're out of town, and you do this every month or whatever, and the drive to get to them is like an hour one way and back. I know this is very convoluted, but just stick with me, okay? That's a lot of time and gas and like, yeah, it's a lot out of your day, right? And so maybe it's about setting some type of boundary, like, hey, I'm reclaiming my time. So if you're into politics, you could be hearing that, reclaiming my time, or maybe that's something that you start to say too. Okay, so if you have a yes or no question on your mind, if there's something that you've been thinking about doing, or even like a timing question, go ahead and think about that now. For Virgo, yes, no, or maybe the timing. What is it for Virgo? Perfect timing. I love this card. Something is coming into place for you very soon, I feel, and it's like the perfect time. Things are going to feel like they're flowing very smoothly for you, and the events are lining up almost too perfectly in your mind that you're questioning, like, what's going to go wrong? That's lovely. I love that card for you. If you liked this reading, please hit the like button. Follow me for more. Feel free to comment anything that was resonating for you, and you can book a personal reading on my website, theenchantedpalette.com.